What does blended and personalized learning mean to you?
Well, in my role as the principal of APS Online, it really is about meeting the needs of the students. Blended learning is not just about the tech or the computer in front of the student. It's about giving the students the opportunity to learn in their own, with their own needs met. For me, it's not just about the computer, it's also about the teacher. And so it's really blending the opportunities for students to get their needs met. It's really, for me, it's all about, you know, what do the needs of the students have for us? And
so what is the teacher doing in that environment? Once they identify the needs, or the students identify the needs for themselves, you know, what is the teacher doing to support those needs?
Well, the teacher is there to be an anchor for them, to really give them the opportunity to learn, and to also really be there to build those genuine relationships with. Again, my core is about the kids. It's always going to be about the kids, but it's also about building those genuine relationships. If a teacher can do that, if a staff member can build those genuine relationships with the kid, then they can get a kid to do anything. And I truly believe that a kid, if they understand that they are genuinely cared for, they will overcome their barriers, and they will overcome whatever is holding them back from what they're doing. I was talking to a teacher yesterday or the day before, and I said, you know, if they asked me to give me my job description, I think I could give them a one-liner.
Okay.
It's to re-engage. My job is to re-engage the disengaged. And they were like, really? And I said, yeah, I mean, the students that come to APS Online, they don't like school anymore. That's why they don't want to go there. And they think online means that they don't go to school anymore.
Right.
But when they come to us, then they want to come back. They want to come to school. They want to come see the lab. They want to meet the teachers, and that's really important to me. So blended, I mean, when we get back to this question, it really is about, you know, giving them the opportunity to use the tools and resources that we have, you know, computers, iPads, phones, whatever tools, but to also have that element with the teacher and to build those relationships with the teacher. So I feel like it is a very middle ground to what the students have experienced, because it's not, everything's not online, but they also get the element of the teacher. So it's really meeting them in the middle to meet their needs. We do have a specific clientele that come to us that need us. And, you know, we do meet the needs of students that have social anxiety, mental health disorders. We also have students that have been bullied. We have students that are so timid and scared of school. We have students that didn't do well, you know.
Sure.
We have students that chose not to do well and are coming back. I mean, we have overage undercredit students. We've got our RISE program. And it really is, like I said, I mean, I've just listed the needs of our kids, and we're able to meet them.
That idea of engaging the disengaged, or re-engaging them, because you are working so deeply on the relationship side of things and working on the engagement of those students, how do you make sure that that they are, I guess, getting what they need? You're sort of bringing the tools to the table. You're bringing the technology. You're also really investing in them as people, as whole people. How do you make sure that they are getting what they need academically, getting what they need in terms of the skills that they'll need out in the career?
That's my job. So as the leader, as the principal of the APS Online, it's my job to make sure we are standards aligned, mastery based, rigorous in our content that we give the students. But it's not just about the academic success for me. It really is about giving them that genuine opportunity to learn. As they align their curriculum and their content to the standards, we're giving students an opportunity to really go at their own pace, to really look at how they're utilizing their skills in order to get the content that they need. So being online, using the tools that we have, students are able to meet their needs too by going fast, by going slow, by doing extra or doing less, but really meeting and mastering those standards that we've given them. So we, as an APS Online staff, are really all about aligning the standards and making sure that our content is very much aligned. And it's also about giving them an opportunity to explore the skills that they have.
You've used this word opportunity a number of times, and it really resonates with me because it sounds like, you know, you're sort of designing the experience, right? The opportunity to do those things, and it, you know, it does take the student grabbing a hold of that opportunity and being able to push forward with it. I'd love if you would describe what is the best experience of one of the students, or a best experience, right, of one of your students who exists in this blended and personalized environment. What
So
are their experiences?
there was a story last year that really resonated with. There's two. So it was one of our salutatorian and then our graduation speaker last year. And Danny, who she's like, you know, they hated me when I came to school. They didn't like me. I didn't attend.
This was at her traditional school that
No,
she was at?
here,
Or-
when she,
oh.
yeah. So when she came to APS Online, she came to us because she was behind in credit. She wasn't attending school. She was getting bullied. I think she came to APS Online sophomore year.
Okay.
And so she was behind in credit. She was, she had some family issues and very disengaged. Last year at her graduation speech, and this is what really resonated me with the learning and the skills piece, because of the teachers, because they nagged me, even though they hated me, they really cared. And they got me to want to graduate, and they provided the opportunity to attend Pickens. They provided the opportunity for me to recover credit. They provided an opportunity for me to graduate and to explore what I wanted to do. She said that at her graduation speech. And we had teachers sobbing in the audience when she gave her speech, but it really, you know, that blended piece, the most important piece is that teacher. The salutatorian who gave the speech to has epilepsy. She couldn't attend a regular school because it was so severe. Seizures were so severe. Well, she was our salutatorian. We gave her an opportunity to graduate, even through her trials and tribulations with her health. And she gave a beautiful speech about her culture and how she was able to still complete and graduate as the salutatorian even with her health needs, and how that culture views what epilepsy is and how it views her success, and it views how she overcame all of those things. Again, that was an opportunity for her. And, you know, with Danny also, the other student, it was an opportunity for her to engage again when she was behind in credit, when she was hopeless when she came to us, really angry. And so that's why I say it's an opportunity. We, you know, we are there to fit a specific need. But if the kids latch on, then we are giving them an opportunity. And I believe that's very profound. You know, it warms my heart to be able to say that, you know, and it really is about, and I will tell you, I mean, it's about the teachers. It's not about the tools. It's about the teachers that make this work.
Nice. What's the question that we should be asking ourselves? What's the question that you've been grappling with?
I know that we are struggling. I know that APS is struggling. You know, other people are writing our story. Well, but they don't come into our classrooms. They don't talk to us. They don't talk to the kids. You know, I want us to be able to celebrate, you know, these small pockets that we have, and I don't think we've been able to. We've been given an opportunity to because our story's been written by other people. My question has always been around, you know, how do we create opportunities to celebrate the success that we have, the opportunities that we have for kids. Talk to the kids, come see the kids, you know, ask them how they feel, you know, because I know that, you know, my staff is one of the most hardest working staff around.
Definitely.
Why are other people writing our story? And what can we do? What can we do better? What are we missing? Those are my questions that I have, you know,
And they really do seem to all sort of spiral around this idea of like starting with the story of success, starting with. And so how do we share that story of success and share the work that is the hard work of building relationship with students?
Yeah. Standardized testing should not define the success that we have. And I know we all have to do it. It's not going away. But you know.
But how do we tell the other parts of the story, right?
Yeah.
And I think that there is a lot of value in us asking that question and of really pursuing the full picture of what it means to be a teacher in APS, what it means to be a student in APS, what it means to be an administrator or leader in APS.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of appreciated you when you presented yesterday about the bright spots. We haven't talked about those bright spots, and we haven't talked about, what those bright spots are. And, you went around the room and said, well, does anybody have a common bright spot? Everyone had their own story. And so why can't we tell those?
I think we should. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it.